Hey landowners, my name is Jessica Wainwright and I have a proposal for you. I am looking to bridge the gap between landowners who want to sell their land, builders who would absolutely love to build on that land, and buyers who are looking to find a beautiful piece of land and a builder to build a home that they love. Building a home can be an absolute nightmare, and that is a problem and a pain point that I would like to solve. And I think I can do it. The first step is finding people who want to sell their land. The second step is finding builders who are fantastic to work with, who I trust, who I know build a great home, and who are gonna be very reasonable on their pricing. And the third one is to find the buyers that have been looking to build a house and just haven't found that right piece of land or the right builder, or have just become really frustrated with the process. So I want to address all those pain points, bring the landowner, the builders, and the buyers all together and give everyone a phenomenal customer experience and make sure everyone wins. You get to sell your land at a price that you think is very fair. The builder gets an awesome build, and we handle the buyer, attracting the buyer and making sure that buyer has an incredible customer experience with that builder that we already love and trust. So if you have been looking to sell your land, or maybe you've even been looking for a builder to build on the land that you love and that you bought with the intent to build on, I would love to talk with you. The way it would work is that we would take a look at your land. We would see which builders in our portfolio are the most appropriate for your community and for your land. And then we would establish several floor plans and price them out. Then we use our amazing marketing skills to prepare the advertising for those floor plans. Floor plans can come from multiple builders, be in a variety of different price points, and just really reach a broad audience of buyers who are looking to build. We then put that advertising out there and we find the right buyers for your land and for those floor plans. That buyer then comes in and chooses which one of these plans within our portfolio and which builder they would really prefer to work with, what best suits their needs, and we help guide them to that decision. If you own the land and want to build on it, we can help guide you to that decision as well. But the key point in all of this is when we market these floor plans from these builders for sale, we already know the price. So there are no concerns about budgets. And there are no concerns about whether the builder is willing to change things up to fit what the buyer really wants. All of these things result in a very quick sale for your land, a quick build for the builder, and problem solved for the buyer who really would love to build a custom home on your land. So if you are game to hear more about this and how you can get your land sold at fair market value or probably above, I am not asking you to sell your land for less than what it's worth. So how does all this work? The first step is determining the value of your land. We want to make sure you make as much money as possible on your land. You deserve that. Oftentimes, landowners are paying crazy HOA dues in some of these communities, and they've been paying those HOA dues for years and the property taxes with the intent of eventually building on it, and you just, for some reason, have not built on that land. Well, what we will do is sit down with a number that you have in mind, and we will try to recoup as much of those expenses as we can while staying in fair market value, and most of the time right above fair market value. So we want to make sure you make every single penny that you can back from the land that you purchased. So how do we do that? We go to our mini builders and we figure out which builder is going to be the best fit for your land in your community. We see which of their floor plans they have built before would be the best fit for your particular property. We then have that builder go to the trade contractors that they work with and get what we call takeoffs. So they know how much it costs to build that house in today's market at the current trades prices. So we get a fairly firm price before we even start to advertise the property. We then pick the floor plans that are gonna be in the price points that we feel are gonna be most attractive to the buyers that are gonna be looking in that particular community. So we take that the long drawn out task of trying to figure how much is it gonna cost me to build this house. We take that step completely away and we get right to the point. You can have this floor plan with these finishes at this price, but the buyer is able to customize all of that. If they want to spend more, if they want better countertops, if they want better cabinetry, they can do that. That is their choice. We'll be able to accommodate that, no problem. But having this baseline starting point to advertise your land with a home that we know buyers are gonna love on it gives it a much higher chance of selling faster and for more money. So what do you have to do? You just have to sign a listing agreement agreeing to allow us to market these builders' floor plans on your property. There is one caveat. The caveat is you cannot market your land on its own. It has to be part of this home lane package. That way we can make sure we are making you exactly what you want to make. So if there are any negotiations going on, it's for the entire homeland package, not for the price of your land. So when it's all said and done, you're gonna walk away with what you want to walk away with, if it's in the realm of market value. We can't promise some crazy prices on your land, but what we can promise is if a buyer is willing to pay X amount for land in your community, that you're gonna get X amounts and nothing less. So how does closing work? We will go under a listing agreement where you allow us to market a variety of different builders' plans on your land as home land packages. We then secure a buyer for one of those builds, and that buyer goes under contract. We will price it and negotiate terms based on you getting the full asking price for the land that you are selling. The builder, investor, or the buyer themselves would then go to the closing table. Usually within 30 to 45 days of going under contract is typically what we see. So either the builder will buy the land from you, an investor who will finance the build for the builder will buy the land from you, or the actual buyer who is buying and building on your property, who has either got a construction loan or has cash to build, but doesn't need the assistance of the builder or an investor to help finance the build. One of those three parties will then close on the land. You will get your money, full list price for the land, and then the builder and buyer would move forward to build the house. So your land is sold, you're good to go, and then the builder and buyer move forward. You do not have to wait till the build is fully completed in order to close on the land. That's a very important point. It's a much faster way, less expensive way for you to sell your land. So how do I get paid? You may be asking. How I get paid is the builders we are working with pay us. You don't pay us for listing your land. The builders pay us for finding them a build. So when I say you walk away with full list price, you walk away with full list price minus around $1,000 in closing costs that it usually takes when we close on land, probably even less. So if you would love to sell your land in this somewhat of an unconventional way, give me a call. I would love to chat with you, answer any questions you may have, and let's get started. Let's get on it. Why wait? If you want to sell your land, let's do it right away. I'm Jessica Wainwright, 910-518-JESS, 5377. Bye.